Hello everyone, welcome to another video on basics of video editing with OpenShot. In today's lesson, we are going to look at how we can add basic titles. Now, when we are when you're working with titles, what we're going to do is we shall come to this pane up here on the taskbar and look at. We shall click on the icon for title, so it will pop up. We shall select title. Then when we select title, we shall choose from different templates which are here. So there are a number of templates which we can choose from. You can pick any of your liking. For this case, maybe let me just pick this. Let me pick this one with flame sign. So when you pick that, it will open for you another section which you can manipulate. Now here, we need to name our file. Like I said, for proper organization, your file should always be named. So I'm going to name my file sample. You can name it anything you feel like. And that will not appear in the work. Now, there is line 1, which is the master title. So you are going to remove this and name it. Now, let's name maybe my vlog. Okay. My vlog. Or let me say a day in the life of, a day in my life. Just simple as that. I want to make it brief, a day in my life. And then subtitle, I want to say, let me maybe just write something IFA technologies. I understand they don't correlate, but it's fine because it's just something which came quick on my mind. Now, we have written the master title and the subtitle, which is in small letters down. So you can write anything around there. Maybe let's say a day in the life of a software engineer, and then you can, write any subtitle if you've ever worked with PowerPoint and what so forth. So this title and subtitle work like that. Then we can change the font style. To change the font style, we shall click on that option for font style. Then we have very many types of fonts here you can choose from. So whenever you choose a certain type of font, there is a sample here of how it will look, of how your font will be previewed. So you can check, you can choose very many options from the ones you want. There are thousands of them, like the way it is in the Microsoft Word. So for our case, let's just go with Algerian. We have decided to pick Algerian. And then there is also font size. Here is font size. We on font 61, size 61. We can increase or reduce. Just like Microsoft Word, you can do whatever you feel like to the fonts. You can also directly add font size here. You can maybe say 400. Let's see. Of course, it will be too wide. So let's just go with 50 for the case of this. Then you can decide to strike through if you want to make a line like you're seeing. So this preview pane in the sample makes you to see what you want. What will happen? You can also choose to underline. I'm not saying that you should be using this, but I'm trying to show for you the features of what it's capable of doing. Let's say we have underlined. But of course, if you don't want it, you can always check this option off. But if you want maybe to underline a title, you can do. But I don't think whether it's necessary. But if your projects need that, well and good. So let's say we are striking through just for the purpose of demonstration. I'm not asking you that whenever you're working on titles, you should always, strike through. It's just for us to, to try to explore all the features. So, yeah. So you also have option for picking color. So there are basic color types here, which you can choose from. You'll always be previewing it here. You can increase the intensity of the color, by dragging down and up the intensity of the color you want to choose, how deep or whatsoever. You can also select from here. You can pick from there and choose from what points you want. And then you can also come to custom colors. You select the option, the type of the color you want. You can add if you want. And then on custom color, when you pick an option, so you can be able, to change these options all manually. You set until you get the color choice which you want. So when you're doing this, you can see how it is. This arrow icon is moving. If you monitor slowly, you will see whenever there is any increment or reduction, it is moving. You can as well still select there. And then another very good one is, for example, you have a specific type of color in mind, but it's not coming out. So what you can do is you can maybe simply just come on Google. You just type, maybe I need, let's say I need cream color code. So they have given you a color code for cream. So what you're just going to do is you will highlight this color code, you copy, and then you come back to OpenShot. So there is this option where there is HTML. So you'll just clean this off and then you paste. So once you paste, this color code which you searched for can be put here. So for some of you who are very good in art or graphics, you know a lot of color codes, a specific color type, you can simply just copy the color code and you paste there. Then we shall click what? Okay. If that is the color text we decided to choose, we can see the effect has been added there. Maybe if you wanted it to be red, like I said, you can just choose the basic ones and then you just add. The text of your color will change. So we can also change the text background. You can choose from there or repeat the rest of the actions. Then, you can increase the intensity of the color of the choice you want for the background. Then, we shall click OK. Now, if you want the advanced features as of now, let's not, get there because the editor you're using itself is not the one which can support that. So we are going to save this. Now, okay, it was there because I'd saved another one with the same name. Yeah, for this case, I'm overriding. I'll just replace it. However, for your case, it may not be there. And always, you should ensure that when you're saving a folder, you don't rename them the same way. So my work has been saved now. You can see it will be able to appear in the project folder. I mean in the project file under images, or when you show all, it will appear there. So here is our title which we have created. So to bring the title, we drag it to the timeline. So when we bring it to the timeline, we are able to view. So here is our title. We can see. Now, you can add this maybe if there's a clip where you want to add titles to it. You can, start with that. You put it close, then you continue to your video. Like you can reduce to make it shrink and also increase in size. So when we're working with texts or titles, once you have already created one of the title of your interest, when it is dropped on the timeline, you treat it the same way you treat other media clips or files. So we can reduce the size to make it short. Sorry, it has disappeared. So we can always undo our actions. So we shall pull this video closer when we want. And then we shall bring the playhead. Remember, always when you put another video on the other one, and if a transition will always be made, like we have also created a transition there already. So when we play this, we are able to see the title appear and perform. So this is basically how we can deal with the basic title. Of course, we shall look at how we can work around with the properties in the just to the end of today's lesson. Always remember to put a comment, either of appreciation or raising a concern, and always consider interacting with your colleagues in the comment section. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.